In blue, I'm your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcha. Thank you for joining me. I'm joined by Austin Gary, my cameraman for this evening. And what a high-stakes tilt this is, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams about to put it all on the line for a chance at bronze. Again, we anxiously await the face-off with bated breath. Referee's looking to get everyone set. Slovakia's netminder is not in his position yet. Sorting out an issue. But they can bring out an extra attacker right now if they so desire, because the net is empty. I don't think that is a wise strategy before the puck is even dropped, but we'll see. And there he is, the starting netminder for the Old Boys of Slovakia, number 35, Lubor Gomenda. The energy here at All Sports Arena in Newport Richey, Florida is intense, ladies and gentlemen. U.S. fans out in force, Slovakia fans out in force, everybody here waiting for the puck to drop on this highly anticipated matchup. So after a brief delay, it is game time. Face-off win by USA. Back and forth we go. USA hammers it up the boards, and they keep it in the zone. Good work there by Keith Sienna of USA. Slovakia will take it behind their net, hammer it off the boards themselves. Backhand pass. They will go all the way down. No icing here. Referee ruling that was deflected. And so the starting netminder for Team USA, Steve Zambon, will cover it up. So just 29 seconds in, a face-off will be taken in U.S.'s defensive zone. And USA chants already beginning to rain down here on the arena. Another face-off that goes toward the netminder, and he chooses to cover it up. I'm sorry, that is Mike Zambon in net for Team USA. His brother Steve Zambon is out at is a defenseman for the squad. Two Zambons for Team USA. And they are happy to have them as they are both very skilled players. Play up the boards now. Pushed into the zone by Steve Russell. But he loses control. And Joseph will loft it out of the zone. Misplayed the ball past the center, but Joseph can't handle it. Joseph Zamis, the captain of the Old Boys. Swing and a miss by the U.S. side as well, but still in the zone and now quickly lodged out. A good poke there. Held up for a moment, and for a moment longer too. The referee's letting play continue. Lofted high into the zone, it will trickle toward Comenda, but he wisely does not play it so that the icing can be whistled. .10:36 left in the first period of play. Bronze medal matchup here between Team USA and the Old Boys of Slovakia. Up around the boards. Played to the other side. Behind the net it is. Slovakia fans now singing songs to support their countrymen. USA will put it high. It is out of the zone. Slovakia has to touch up. No offside here. Slovakia will take it the other way. A shot and a save by Zambon. And Tarantino will loft it to center. Not out of the zone yet. The ball's still bouncing in the air. A little bit of a shove there. Referee's letting the boys be boys. Played up to 29. John Picard, and he will put it back toward the blue line, but it is stolen by Slovakia. No icing here. Referee's ruling that they had a play on it. Harry Sy now moving with the ball. He passes center. He chips it forward for his teammate, number 93, Joe Andrus. Andrus using every bit of his huge frame to try and muscle the ball away. It is tipped up to center. Dump back down in the corner. Andrus cannot make a play on it. Tips to the old boys. They're kept in the zone by USA. Swung around to the opposite side. Harry. Shot attempt taken. The deflection almost goes in, but not quite. Held up behind the Slovakian net. Another centering pass. And the shot does not find its way behind the net. It is covered by Komenda, and already tension starting to flare at the 9-minute mark. The crowd getting into it here, ladies and gentlemen. You hear the chants loud and proud. Much support and pride for this Team USA squad, who has fought every step of the way in the tournament and has earned the right to play against the old boys for a chance at the bronze medal. Face-off win by the old boys. They will advance forward past to Joseph. He cannot handle it, but is kept in by USA. Shot attempt taken from a tough angle, and there will be a penalty here against the old boys. Interference is the call. And I believe it will be... Yes, the penalty will be assessed to number 19, Ronald Kochan of the old boys. So the U.S. squad will enjoy themselves a 2-minute power play here. Won by the U.S., pushed forward by the captain. Lofted high in the sky and out of the zone. Zambon will have to come out to play the ball. He swipes it aside for Richard. Played forward, U.S. gains the zone. Nice move around. Andrus pushes it forward to Robert. Robert Sheridan taking his time, passes back up to the captain, but mishandled by Anthony, and it will be pushed back so that U.S. can gain the zone once more. Chance here, shot taken just wide of the nets. Anthony again winds up, a shot taken, a bouncing ball. And the net is ajar. So fortunately for the U.S., they will retain possession in the old boys' defensive zone with 7:55 to go in the period. Face-off about to occur. Won by Slovakia. Kept in very effectively by Harry. Harry thought about winding up for a shot, thought better of it. It continues. Push forward. Shot taken, saved by Komenda, and then played off the stick of Harry. He has to run back after it. And you can see how quickly the rush turned around there. The long pass from Harry's side to Andrus. Stolen, though, from his grasp, but a great stick out in the air by Harry. What coordination there between his hands, his eyes, and his stick. Play continuing forward now. USA has only another 25 seconds left on their power play. High in the sky it goes. Effective clear by Slovakia. Harry Sy once again will pass it up to Andrus. Andrus gains the zone. Slovakian player loses stick, but is stolen by Joseph. Joseph Zamis, the captain of the old boys, with pressure here. And he will kill the waning seconds of the old boys' power or penalty. Andrus moving the other way, but the man out the box. Andrus, shot taken wide of the net. Still kept in by Harry Sy. Tried a centering pass to number 21, but it did not materialize. Centering pass there, what a save by Zambon! press forward, bat it down. And play will continue, no hand pass ruled here, and there will be a stoppage of play, a penalty assessed to number 21 of the U.S., Robert Sheridan. And so now the old boys will have a power play here after just killing their penalty moments ago. And a man is down. The referee is waving off Anthony. They do not want to hear any of it. Slovakian player still down. His teammates coming to his aid. A couple U.S. players too, making sure he's all right. And he is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen, so this will be a 4-minute penalty against the U.S. Not malicious by Robert, I'm sure. Just a little bit of physicality, but the Slovakian player's head takes a weird bounce against the boards. And so he will be tended to by his teammates. The team doctor for the old boys coming to his aid now. We do wear helmets for safety, ladies and gentlemen, but things do happen here. Ball hockey can be a physical game. We try and limit things like this, but they still do occur from time to time. .6:14 left in the period. 0-0 is the score. The man gives up under his own power. That is number 19, Ronald Kochan. He is walking up under his own power. That is a good sign, and we wish him a quick and speedy recovery. And a 5-minute penalty here given for the boarding. Slovakian fans cheering into the stands, or from the stands rather. They are loving every second of this matchup. So a 5-minute boarding penalty given to Robert Sheridan. So this will go almost the entire way to the second period. There will be a minute 14 left, assuming the U.S. kills it. And so an interesting turn of events here in this matchup. Officials cleaning up the area where the boarding occurred. That is the cause for the delay right now. And USA continuing to have a discussion with the referees on the severity of the penalty. The call will stand. No changing the referees' minds once they've made it up. A long delay here. And Ronald Kochan will actually exit the rink. He appears to be done for the rest of the day. Again, we wish him a quick and speedy recovery despite the level of competition here and the desire for a medal. You never want to see anybody hurt in situations like these. You want physical play, you want fast play, you want competitive play, but you never want to see somebody else injured. Please excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, while I readjust the camera to ensure that it does not fall like it did in the last bronze medal matchup between Team USA Red and Canada Winthrop Park in the women's bracket. Amazingly, it still works. And it kept recording, apparently. I have not seen the video yet, as I've been stuck up here the entire time, but I'm told it was pretty entertaining for the viewers to see the camera fall it'd be picked up, passed back up to us in the booth, and it's still playing. And again, we continue to be delayed here by a number of factors. Number one, the referees want to ensure that the call is correct. Number two, we want to make sure the surface of the rink is clean. And number three, we want to make sure that everybody is settled down, that they've had a moment to have a deep breath, not let their emotions get the best of them. We want play to be clean from here on out. Not saying that was a dirty play. It was an unfortunate incident, but I don't think there was anything malicious behind it. But again, we don't want any retaliatory actions taken. We want everyone to collect themselves and realize that at the end of the day, though there is a medal on the line, it's all for fun. And it's all to breed cooperation with our international brothers and sisters, both here in North America and abroad. So after a long delay of several minutes, play is now set to resume. Again, the U.S. will have 5 minutes of PK time right now due to that incident. The faceoff will be taken just outside the Old Boys zone where the infraction occurred. Faceoff win by the Old Boys. Played behind the net. Back and forth we go. The Old Boys, number 77, with patience. Chipped in the zone, swing and a miss by the U.S., and it will be covered up by Zambon. Again, cheers from the crowd. They're loving it here. They're having a grand old time at the All Sports Arena. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us live via live stream. Commander comes out to play it. He will hold up and then plays it around to Juraj Samarovsky. Samarovsky played it back to his teammate. Back to Samarovsky. He will advance forward with the ball. And the play will continue in that direction. Back and forth we go. Shot taken, saved by Zambon. A trickling ball is finally covered up. Face-off win by the United States and dumped all the way down by Andras. Commander comes out of his net to play it. Played up to his teammate, and it will be taken forward. Joseph now with control of the ball. It goes off the backboard, swing and a miss by Slovakia, almost a goal there. The play will resume. Commander again out of his net. Almost a steal by number 7 of the U.S., Rick Singer. But it was not meant to be. Played up into the neutral zone area. And taken the other way by the U.S. Good chip to number 19. A shot taken. And a save by Comenda. He chooses to play it out. Good pressure continues to be taken by Rick. Rick with a great play there, and again he keeps in the zone. Comenda steers it aside. Dangerous play there, but it works out in favor of the Old Boys. And Joseph will continue to move it forward. The Old Boys gain the zone. They're taking their time. Wind-up shot off the backboards. Harry Sy will attempt to play it forward. He gets it around the man. And it will go all the way down Again, no icing because U.S. continues to be shorthanded. They have killed half of their 5-minute penalty thus far. Play forward, the old boys. Number 99 pushing into the zone. Miroslav Polak. He will pass it back to Juraj Somorovsky. Play along the boards. Physicality left and right here, ladies and gentlemen. And finally dumped down again by the U.S. Komenda. Once more to play it back to his teammate. Marian Komenek passes it across the rink. Controlled and then stolen by the U.S. They take it the other way. A chance for a short-handed goal, but a backhand shot does not go on nets. Outstanding PK so far by the U.S. squad, and there will be a penalty here. And Slovakia cannot believe it. But the call will stand. Number 73, Marian Komenek, will be assessed the penalty here. He will spend 2 minutes in the sin bin. 1:47 left on the U.S. penalty. 2 minutes now for the Slovakians. 4-on-4 play for a bit, after which point we will resume 5-on-4 action for the U.S. The Slovakian bench not happy about that play or that call. But again, it will stand. No convincing the refs otherwise. Joseph will come in the circle for Slovakia. The captain of the U.S. team, Anthony Silo, to take the draw for the U.S. It is won back by Slovakia. They will take it forward. Good play, but better speed there by Richard. He will push it forward to Harry. Harry dumps it back to Tony. Tony Silo cannot get a handle on it, and Harry again has to play it to him. Dump deep, steered aside with the blocker of Komenda. Play continuing behind the Slovakia net. Played all the way up at center, taken the other way. Potential 2-on-1 here, but a good play by Richard to bat it down. Harry's side now, advancing forward with it. Good moves by Harry, and a goal! What a goal by Harry's side to put his team ahead by 1. That is an even strength goal, ladies and gentlemen. 4-on-4 action there. The U.S. will still have 102 on their penalty. Slovakia will still have 114 on theirs. But it is 1-1 right now in favor of Team USA. Cheers raining down from the U.S. crowd.
USA goal, scored by number 61, Harry Stein. Number
2:17 in the period. Played up to the old boys. They will dump it. Now they have a chance. Backhand opportunity, steered aside by Zambon. Play continuing in the corner. Dumped to Steve Zambon, the netminder's brother. Played across the blue line. Hit forward. No icing here, waved off by the referees. Play will continue in the corner. Dump deep. 27 seconds left on the U.S. penalty. The old boys with a cross-rim pass. A shot taken, but offside is the call. 20 seconds on the U.S. penalty. 33 on the Slovakian one. 1:35 in the period. The U.S. is currently ahead 1-0 right now. Again, I just cannot get over the execution of that goal by Harry's side. Just an outstanding amount of ball control there. Using the space given to him, and he hammers the top shelf past Komenda. Spinning pass. Nobody there for it. U.S. has to retreat. Played up to center. Bouncing ball. Tried to push forward by the U.S., but it does not materialize. USA is at full strength. They have a power play for the next 3 seconds. But Slovakia will hold on to it, and now we are at even strength both ways. Peter Vranic with the ball. And Slovakia is not happy here. They will be assessed a too many men penalty. Someone's going to be sent to the sin bin. And it looks like number 69 for Slovakia, Miroslav Razdera, will spend some time in the sin bin. 53.3 seconds remaining in the period. Assuming the U.S. does not score in that time, their power play will carry over to the second. And Slovakia is still not happy about the call, but it will stand. As I've said previously, no convincing the referees to change their minds. Big power play here for the U.S. It is tied up at the faceoff dot. Slovakia will push the other way. A chance there, but it is broken up by Richard. Shot taken, wide of the net, the rebound cannot be shot on because Komenda comes out to clear it. Tom Gallagher, number 19 there, will come off for a change. He was instrumental in that initial rush, but it does not result in a goal for his team. Tony Silla will take the faceoff for the U.S. Dumped deep, or tried to anyway, but it was intercepted by Slovakia. They will take it the other way. Held up by Andras, just enough so that U.S. can gain possession. Taken across center. USA mishandled the ball, but they still have it. A good pass, good ball movement, and a backhand that is saved by Komenda, and a little shove after the whistle here, and Andras will come to break it up before it gets nasty. And I do believe there will be a penalty here. Yes, number 2, the alternate captain for the Old Boys, Peter Vranic, will be assessed 2 minutes for roughing. A 5-on-3 now for the U.S. 13.3 seconds in the period. Assuming they do not score, both of those penalties will carry over to the second. The Old Boys taking multiple penalties here. That is killing their momentum. Harry Sy, that man right there at defense, he has the first goal of the game, and he is out for this power play unit. And Joseph jumps on the drop a little too early, so he will be faced from the circle, and in his place, Martin Turek will try and win the faceoff. He does not. Back to Harry. Harry shots. Does not get through traffic. Another shot by Richard. Saved by Komenda. The rebound almost tapped in by Tony, but not quite. Kept in again, but time will expire. That goal will not count. It does roll in the back of the net. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the first period of play. The current score, USA 1, Slovakia 0. Please continue to join us moving forward. This is for the bronze medal. It's going to get even more exciting from here on out. We will see you in a bit. Lots of emotion from this old boys of Slovakia team. They are down 1-0 heading into the second period of play. Team USA, the ones with the lead. With that buzzer, the intermission will end, and we will resume play. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for continuing to join us during this broadcast. I'm your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcha. I'm working the camera now for the moment as Austin is taking a quick break. I've called a bevy of games over the last few days, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not complaining, just stating facts. So if my voice sounds raspy, that is why. And Austin is back. I will hand the camera back over to him for a moment. I apologize for the jerkiness as we get settled here. It is not a very big space up here in the booth. It is barely enough for me, and if anybody has met me in person, you know I'm not a particularly large individual as far as width is concerned. And even then, it's a small space for me. So to recap a sequence from last period, the U.S. took a 5-minute penalty for boarding when they shoved one of the Slovakian men into the boards. He was down for quite a while. We had a long delay. The U.S. kills that penalty. Then they get one of their own. And then, they get a power play of their own. And then another, because 2 successive penalties have been taken by the old boys, and those penalties have carried over. That is why the old boys right now have only 3 players out on the floor. A huge moment for the U.S. as they attempt to go up 2-0 over the old boys in this bronze medal matchup. Harry, pass to center, moving with it, a backhand shot is saved by Comenda. Played up by Richard. Richard has control of the ball. Pass, the tap in does not go, not for a lack of effort, it just wasn't there. Shot by Harry, wide of the net, might have been deflected on its way there, past Andrush. Andrush at the top of the face-off circle. And a goal! Andrush will score with a little help from number 17 of the U.S., Chris Kaplan. He will not be credited with an assist, but he should deserve one because he was screening Comenda the entire time, and that allowed Andrush to sneak it past the netminder of Slovakia and score a goal. USA chance raining down, ladies and gentlemen. That'll make it 2-0. And guess what? The U.S. still has 1 minute and 5 seconds left of power play time because there were 2 penalties taken last period by Slovakia. So a 5-on-4 here after scoring on the 5-on-3. Richard dumps it high in the sky. It hits the rafters though, so it will come out into the neutral zone. In previous games, that is what this Team USA squad has not done. They have given the puck to Andros, and he's been winding up for those rocket shots, but no one had been screening the goalie. There they did, and that is how the goal was able to sneak past Comenda. Outstanding work by Team USA. They continue to have possession in the offensive zone. 38 seconds left on their power play. Pass from Tony, and back to Tony. Towards center, he will hold up. Passed again. Back and forth we go. Played to the side of the face-off circle. A pass back, a shot. And again, U.S. doing a good job in screening the netminder. 15 seconds left on the U.S. power play. Another shot taken off the backboards. And Joseph will try to clear it out. Still in the zone. Good keep there by number 9, Steve Russell. Another shot taken. Goes wide of the net. Tony has control of the ball. Another shot taken, but it is gloved by Komenda, and that will do it for the Slovakian penalty. We are at full strength once again, ladies and gentlemen. I think Slovakia is chanting, "We want a goal," but I'm not sure. They might be speaking Slovakian, in which case I don't understand what they're saying because I don't speak that language. I'm struggling enough with Rosetta Stone Spanish, ladies and gentlemen. A goal by Tarantino off the face-off. That'll make it 3-1 in favor of the US of A. If that was indeed what the Slovakians were chanting in the stands, they got their wish, but not for the team they wanted. USA currently up 3-0 with 9:58 to go in the second. They have all the momentum right now. Slovakia not out of it yet. They have time to get back into this contest. Still plenty of hockey left to be played, but they have some work to do in order to tie it up. And another penalty will be taken here by Slovakia. Number 33, Radoslav Og, will be assessed a boarding penalty. He had a quick shove there against number 17, Chris Kaplan. So that will make it another power play for the USA. Physical play here, but the old boys continue to hurt themselves by taking penalties and being shorthanded as they play in this contest. The U.S. killed off, again, they killed off a 5-minute penalty earlier, so it can be done, but it certainly makes life more difficult for you. Harry Sy advances with the ball. Shot taken, but it was deflected, and Richard will take it forward now. Pass to the side to Andras. He had a goal earlier. Can he get another? Goes all the way to the boards, and then cleared out by Slovakia. Zamban will come out to play it up to Harry. Harry Sy moving with determination. Chipped high in the sky, but he hits the rafters. He tried to lead Andras with the chipping pass, but it does not work out for him. Bronze medal matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting ball hockey play here. Everything you could have asked for and more. Oh boys, with control. They drop it back to the defenseman. Good rush there by the U.S. Pressure being brought every step of the way. Dumped all the way down. 105 on the Slovakian penalty. Joe Silverio will take it forward. Played out by Komenda. Silverio will again have control of the ball. He will dump it down to the edge of the face-off circle. Back to Silverio. Silverio, back again. Looking for a shooting lane. It is deflected high. Play continues in the corner. Kept in. And a tipping shot does not find the back of the net off of Komenda's body. Still kept in. A shot taken again. The ball continues to bounce. The U.S. have possession in the corner. Pass back to number 33, Steve Zamban. Continues to bounce. It bounces back to Zamban. Zamban to Silverio. Silverio back into the corner. A shot from a tough angle, but tip-in does not succeed. Another shove by Slovakia. Their penalty has ended. Almost tipped into their own goal. The play continues just outside the crease, and there will be a penalty against USA now. Number 37, the captain of USA, Anthony Sillo, will be assessed the 2-minute minor. And Slovakia will get a goal change here. Komenda will come out, and it looks like Radoslav Petrovic will come in. Great play by Komenda. But the U.S. offensive attack has just been relentless, and he will take a rest on the bench while his teammate and fellow netminder comes to back him up. Face-off win by Slovakia. The captain, Joseph Zamis, will take it forward. Jump to the blue line. The zone is won by Slovakia. Held up for a shot and then passed it instead. Joseph again passes it to his teammate. A shot taken wide of the net. Might have been deflected on its way there. I'm not certain. Continues to be held by Slovakia. The U.S. doing a great job in clogging up the shooting lanes. Davis back and forth we go. He has it at center. That's back a one-timer, wide of the net. The rebound is controlled by number 9, Steve Russell, and then cleared all the way out by USA. Play continues. Shot from a long distance away, and Zambon will choose to hold it with number 22, Richard Leheru, backing up his netminder. 6:38 to go in the period, 58 to go on the USPK. Mark O'Neill wins the faceoff back, and US will clear it out. Great speed here by number 25 of USA, John Picard. He gets there first, he drops it all the way back. No need to keep the zone as they're on the PK. But again, John continuing to use his speed to put the pressure on the old boys. At center, the old boys tip it forward. Number 81, Maurice Fadique. That's up to his teammate. Shot deflected high in the sky. The ball continues to bounce, swing and a miss by Tarantino. In the second effort, he is able to push it forward. The move around. Play continues here. Referee's going to let everything go in that scuffle. And a breakaway opportunity here for number 8, Mark O'Neill. A shot and a save. And the referee's whistled the play dead, even though the ball was still loose, but the referee lost sight of it from his angle. Mark O'Neill coming in wide, trying to beat Radoslav Petrovic, but he cannot do so, and the score will remain 3-0 in favor of USA. Pass taken. Back and forth we go. USA have killed their penalty. Full strength action here, but for how much longer? I don't know. It seems like whenever somebody kills a penalty, somebody else takes another right after. Zillow around the boards. Harry Side tries to keep it in. He does with his body. Again, some checking action here. Physical play. Referees letting that little skirmish go without penalty. Pass offside is the call. Dusan Flukik just a little ahead of the play. 5:04 to go in the second, ladies and gentlemen. U.S. ahead by 3. The fans out in full force. You see them all around the rink here. And a face-off win forward by the U.S. The netminder comes out to stop it. Great pressure, though, again by USA. Tried to kick it forward, could not. Keith Sienna with the initial pressure there. It's still in the zone. Dump forward, and is actually put on net. from the ground. What an outstanding effort there by the U.S. Shot, but another save for Slovakia. And the U.S. playing with a lot of speed and a lot of energy here. Kept in the zone. Put on net. Steered aside. They're still in the zone. Played up along the boards now. Shot attempt again. And another save. That is held by Petrovic. Great saves by Petrovic of Slovakia. The old boys spending a lot of time in their own zone, partially due to penalties and partially due to the relentless attack of Team USA. Good to see this USA squad having the energy they do. They suffered a heartbreaker yesterday against Team Canada with 0.1 seconds remaining in regulation. They lost by a single goal. And it would have been easy for them to just mail it in today, but they have chosen to battle as hard as they can to earn that bronze medal. And you can do nothing but appreciate and admire that. The face-off will come all the way back in Slovakia's zone. Won by U.S., kept in the zone by Richard. Richard will chip it high in the sky behind the net. U.S. looking for the rebound. They won't find it there. Number 55 with the pressure. Shot taken, and another save by Petrovic. Couple shoves in front of the net. But a skirmish does not develop. Slovakia fans having a great time here despite their team being down 3-0 with 3:44 to go in the second. Face-off about to occur here at the glove side of Petrovic. Played back to the blue line. Shot taken. Wide of the net. Andras now with control of the ball. He will bring it back down to the corner. A little bit of a spill there, but a nice recovery. Play continues behind net. A shot by Andras. It goes off the netminder. He is down, but U.S. cannot capitalize. Slovakia able to clear it out of their zone. Turned over to the old boys. A shot taken, but a good block by Tarantino. And Andras now trying to make a play happen. Shot. And it is saved by Petrovic. I thought it was in his glove completely, but it just went off it. Harry Sy keeps it in play for the U.S. Continues to be taken forward. Intercepted by Sy. He gets all the way up to Andras. Andras has another crack at it. Shot taken, but again, it does not find twine. Harry Sy gets it back to Andras. Andras, with patience, takes another shot and a save, but not a cover. The ball was loose, and it is cleared out by the old boys. Long shot taken, but another block by Harry Sy. Offside right now as the U.S. gets a change. They are good. And great pressure again by the U.S. Slovakia able to finally clear it out of the zone over the head of Harry. Held up. And USA again with a lot of time in the offensive zone. Slovakia constantly on their heels. They have no answer right now for the U.S. attack. Steve Russell with control. He will dump it into the corner. USA continuing to cycle expertly here and to continue to create space for themselves. Blocked, unfortunately, by his own man. Taken the other way by Slovakia. A miscommunication there, and it will move the other way now. They were initially offside because they were getting a line change, but they are good now. Played forward by the old boys, and a diving poke there made. A 2-on-1 here for USA. Pass Held up on the shot, could not hammer it home though, and the netminder makes the save. Great job by Petrovic. The ball continues to go every which way in Slovakia's zone. It will be stopped by Zambon, and he will allow his brother Steve to play it. Steve moving forward with the ball. He will take his time. 46 seconds on the clock right now. Harry Sai will push it forward. USA continuing to dominate possession time in this contest. That is one of the main reasons they are ahead 3-0 right now over the old boys of Slovakia. Slovakia, they're looking for a 2-on-1 of their own, but good job by the defense to gain back time, and a great save by Zambon. It was a quality opportunity for the old boys, but they could not get it done. Harry Sai dumps it deep at center, no icing here. Play continues uninterrupted. Another centering pass, but it does not go on the U.S. stick, and there will be a penalty here. And it will be against Slovakia. Number 2, Peter Vranic, clutching his face as if he got hit. But the call will go against Slovakia. So Peter Vranic will spend a little bit of time in the penalty box. 0.4 seconds left, and the referees are going to talk it over. So we will have a largely ceremonial drop here. 0.4 seconds might be enough for a quick shot. Maybe not. We will see shortly. And Mark O'Neill wins it, but it is not enough time for a shot. That'll do it for the second period, ladies and gentlemen. Again, your current score, USA 3, Slovakia 0, and the U.S. 1 period away from wearing a bronze medal, but Slovakia will not go down without a fight. Plenty of post-pounding action left in the third. We hope you will join us then. See you in a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Third and final period of regulation here at the All Sports Arena in this bronze medal matchup between Team USA and Team Slovakia. We apologize for the camera right now. We're still trying to make minor adjustments here and there. Played along the boards by Andros. Andros back to Harry Sy. Harry Sy winds up and then chooses to pass instead. He will get it back to Richard. Richard back to Andros. Andros, a shot off the mask. The play will continue uninterrupted. No goal there. A great save by Petrovic. Tied up in the corner, and the whistle will finally come. And Joseph of Slovakia and Andros of USA having some friendly words, and I mean that in all sincerity. Joseph gave Andros a couple taps on the chest. He is smiling walking back to the bench. His team is down 3-0, but he's still having fun, and that's just great to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Long shot taken, save made by Zambon. It will continue to be played forward here. Good sliding block by Richard. He will get it back to Andros. Andros gets it down, and offside is the call. Tom Gallagher stepping just a little bit ahead of the play. Just over a minute into the third, Slovakia still has 58 seconds on the penalty that they took towards the end of the second. Won by the US of A. Advance forward. Harry wasn't quite ready for it, but nice recovery by him. A shot and a save by Petrovic. Another shot, and it finds the back of the net. The captain of Team USA, Anthony Sillo, with the goal off his own rebound. That'll make it 4-0 off that power play goal. The fans love it, ladies and gentlemen. They are getting into a chance of USA raining down here at All Sports Arena. Face-off win by Joseph. Slovakia, though, clears it into the netting, and so we will have a stoppage of play with 10:41 to go in regulation. Face-off win by Slovakia once more. Chip tie in the sky for Joseph, but he cannot handle it. It will be stopped and then covered by Mike Zambon. Harry Sy with the assist on that last goal. Congratulations to him. A shot and a great save by Zambon. U.S. has it in the corner. Bill Dodson moving with it now. Bill loses control of the ball. Tied up in the corner. Joseph comes away with it, passes it to his teammate. A backhand centering attempt does not materialize, and it will be taken the other way. USA now 3-on-2. And no longer the Slovakians got back on defense in time. Nice moves around. Backhand shot attempt. The rebound trickles right to the stick of Steve Russell, but he was tied up by the Slovakians. Steve, with some time. I'm sorry, that is number 8, Mark O'Neill. My apologies. I thought the 8 was a 9 for a moment. Down here in the corner, Ron Cornett chips it along the boards for Mark. Mark back to Ron. Continues to be chipped forward. Now played forward. Slovakia's at full strength. In case you couldn't count, ladies and gentlemen, numbers are certainly hard for myself. The ball continues about the shot taken. It is deflected into the glass and along the opposite boards. Taken forward here by the U.S. now. Held up for a moment. Patrick Burness with control of the ball. Patrick in the corner. He has some space to work with. Patrick chooses to dump it to Steve Russell. Yes, that is Steve Russell that time, ladies and gentlemen. Moves behind the net, but he had stolen from him and pushed the other way. Miscommunication there, the pass behind, and Steve will have control of it. A good pass to center a shot, but it goes high and wide. Patrick has control of the ball once again. He will take his time, look for the play. Up to the blue line. Chip forward into the opposite corner. Slovakia continuing the pressure. Good tip, but again, the U.S. is able to recover nicely. A shot taken, but a deflection into the netting will result in a stoppage of play with 7:56 to go in regulation. Chance for the old boys from their Slovakian friends and family here at Old Sports Arena. And I believe the chant was, "Old boys, go, go, go." The old boys, they attempt to go, 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 but it hits into the rafters, and that will bring the face-off all the way back into their defensive zone. Face-off about to be taken here. One forward by the U.S. Held up for a moment. Good control, looking for a pass to center. There's none there, so he rings it around the boards. Andrush battling for control of the ball. He is using every bit of his massive frame to dislodge that ball from the Slovakians. Go forward again. And Andrush able to keep it in a 2-on-1 here. Held up for a moment. Tried to get a pass off. Could not do so. And a great series of passes. And the tipping by number 7, Rick Singer. USA ahead now, 5-0. Petrovic is not happy with his defense, and he lets them know it. USA up 5-0. A timeout by the old boys. They will regroup and assess the way forward. A so far dominating effort by Team USA. As I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, they suffered a real heartbreaker against Canada yesterday. The winner of that match would move on to the gold medal game, and Canada, with 0.1 seconds left, was able to create a turnover behind the net and tap it in. And it would have been very easy for the U.S. to come here with their heads to the ground and to come out with a lackluster effort. But whatever their coaches told them, it worked, because they are out in full force here. And there will be a goalie change here. Zambon pitching a shutout, and his teammates congratulating him. Number 1 for Team USA, Al Pater, will get some work in the net in this bronze medal matchup. Gotta love the respect that Team USA has for one another. They could have kept Zambon in the net the entire time and allowed him to continue pitching a shutout here, but they want to give their backup netminder some time in so that he can say that he played in a medal contest for his country. Again, love the respect, love the pride, love the chemistry between Team USA here. A face-off win by USA once more. It goes in the air for a moment. Taken forward. Play continues in the Slovakians' defensive zone. They ring it around. Slovakia trying to push forward with it, having difficulty as they have all contest. Kept in by USA. Stolen there by number 41 of Slovakia. He'll bang it along the boards to his teammate. And another cross-ring pass. The old boys moving the ball a little bit more effectively than they have in the past. That shot goes wide behind the net. Played all the way down. No icing here. It is raved off by the referees. The old boys held initially and then played forward. Back and forth between 12 and 25 of Slovakia. Poke forward. Held at center. And now Slovakia's gained the zone, but a good deflection by Mark O'Neill. Tarantino rings it all the way around the boards. Play continues here in the corner. USA continuing to hold in the zone. Mark O'Neill now with possession of the ball. And it will go the other way, but it is stopped by the U.S. once again. Play continuing. It is dumped by the U.S. They will get a line change with 5:18 remaining. Play still continuing there. A glove save by the U.S. netminder, Al Pater. 5 minutes to go and counting. Time ticking down for Slovakia here. The U.S. enjoy a comfortable 5-goal lead. A shot by Harry Sy goes well wide. Comes all the way down. Number 61. Pushes forward. It will be played by Petrovic. Slovakia holding up here, taking some time. Off their own net, off the boards, pushed forward. Still kept in again by the U.S. It is out now. Slovakia going the other way, icing waved off, 4:18 to go and counting. Harry Sy brings it around the boards. It goes up to his teammates. Patrick Burness. Burness with speed. Lodges it in the corner. He continues to move with the ball. He will hold up in that corner and kill some more time. Play continuing here. Behind the nets. Tell you guys to plug in the court. You know what I'm talking about. Andras with the pass to center. But it does not result in a shot generated. Andras again. Holding up a shot and a great save by Petrovic. Play continuing here. Andras has the puck once again. A shot. And it goes all the way around the boards. Still held in by Team USA. Time winding down here. Along the corner. USA with great patience, using the space given to them. They are content to kill time. Andras almost with the play on the ball, but it gets away from him. Slovakia in the corner. Slovakia gains the zone. They're looking for a goal to deny the shutout, but it goes wide of the net. Slovakia, another shot that goes wide. Pass to center, does succeed. Pass back, a long shot taken. It is in the air and caught in the glove by Prater. What a save there. He had to actually turn his glove around behind him to make the save, but he does in fancy fashion. Play will continue in the opposite corner. All the way down, it goes. Slovakia. Trying to keep it in, trying to hit it out rather, having difficulty doing so. Played all the way up. Caught at center. Another shot, another save by Petrovic. And a respectful tap of the stick by the U.S. players in front. We might run out of time. .2:13 remaining in the contest. Will be won again by the U.S. They will dump it deep. USA. Back and forth we go. Joseph Zemnis with control of the ball. He will take it forward for Slovakia. Push forward and then lost. Slovakia trying to generate some sort of rush here in the waning minutes of the game. Push to the side. Slovakia with another shot attempt. It goes wide and then is covered by Prater. Pater stepping in relief for Mike Zambon, and he has made a couple great saves already. Apologize for the camera, ladies and gentlemen. Having some issues with the tripod. We're good now. Chip forward by the U.S. Slovakia with control. Slovakia. Pass along the boards. A bouncing ball is finally handled by USA. They will push the other way with it. Back and forth passing. An attempted pass to center does not materialize, and it will go high in the sky for a stoppage in play. .111 to go in the contest, ladies and gentlemen. What an outstanding matchup by Slovakia, or by the USA. Slovakia's battled hard as well. I don't mean to not give them credit where credit is due. They have represented their country well in this tournament. They had an outstanding win over Team Slovakia to get to this point. And they continue to play hard despite being down by 5. 101 remaining in the contest. Chip tie in the sky. Played by Slovakia. 57 seconds left and counting. Slovakia trying to score a goal, but they're having difficulty doing so, as they have all game. Play forward. Back and forth. It's in the sky. It does not touch the netting, so play will resume uninterrupted. Played in the corner. Chipped high. Pass center. Slovakia gets it behind the referee. Pass to center again. Drop back to number 22. He will play it up, but it is stolen by the USA and dumped deep. Stopped by the netminder. 13 seconds to go from US winning bronze. And loud cheers everywhere in the crowd. Slovakia will hold up. And the USA will make history, ladies and gentlemen. This USA men's team is the first men's or women's ball hockey team in ISBHF history to medal at this high level of competition. History made here today by Team USA, the boys in blue. Congratulations to them on a dominating effort. They have earned the right to wear bronze around their necks. The old boys disappointed, but they have represented the nation of Slovakia extremely well in this tournament. They played with pride. They played with passion. They played with respect. And you can't ask for anything better than that, win or lose. That is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The USA huddling together It's bringing tears to my eyes, ladies and gentlemen, to see this squad battle back after the defeat they suffered yesterday at the hands of Team Canada. They have rebounded in spectacular fashion to capture bronze for the United States of America. And Team USA calling all of their fans down to the rink. An eye-watering moment here, certainly for me, ladies and gentlemen, certainly for this team and their fans. Slovakia as well, chanting with their fans. They have had fun this tournament, and you can see it in their faces. You can see it in their eyes. For the first time in ISBHF history at the adult level, the United States will wear a medal. Handshakes and hugs all around, ladies and gentlemen. You can't help but love this right now. The state of ball hockey in America is growing, ladies and gentlemen. Radoslav Petrovic, playing in net for Slovakia today, will capture player of the game honors for his squad.
And the players of the game for the USA, Chris Banks, Jamie Cook, and Whitney Perrier. No word on who gets the future.
And I didn't hear the announcement, but I think everybody has earned player of the game honors for Team USA. USA chants raining down here, ladies and gentlemen. You can't help but love this moment. History has been made here. And ladies and gentlemen, it all starts with your participation. The sport of ball hockey is growing in the United States, and it is all happening under the umbrella of the American Street Hockey Institute, or ASHI for short. Get involved, volunteer, pick up a stick, start playing, work your way up to the level to be the best of the best, like we have seen here today. The USA has captured bronze. Ball hockey in the United States of America continues to grow. It went from nothing, and now they are medalists. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, your final score, the Old Boys of Slovakia 0, the United States of America 5.